According to the AP News, President Trump just signed an executive order that bans transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Let's break it down. The order, called Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports, directs federal agencies to enforce Title IX based on biological sex at birth. This means schools that allow trans athletes in women's sports could lose federal funding. This move aligns with Trump's campaign promise to stop what he called transgender insanity, something that, according to AP Votecast, more than half of voters think has gone too far. At the signing ceremony, Trump was joined by lawmakers and female athletes, including former swimmer Riley Gaines, who's been vocal about banning trans women from competing against cisgender women. The Education Department will now investigate and penalize schools that do not comply. There is also pressure on the NCAA and even the International Olympic Committee to adjust their policies. Speaking of the Olympics, Trump has authorized Secretary of State Marco Rubio to tell the International Olympic Committee that the U.S. categorically rejects transgender lunacy and wants new rules before the 2028 Games in LA. His administration has already started investigating schools over all-gender bathrooms, and Trump has hinted at more policies rolling back trans rights, including healthcare, military service, and legal recognition. LGBTQ+ advocacy groups like GLAAD and the National Women's Law Center are pushing back, calling the order discriminatory. They argue that trans students don't threaten women's sports and deserve equal opportunities. Legal challenges are already brewing. Some lawyers say the order might violate constitutional rights and overstep presidential authority. The NCAA is reviewing the policy now to see how they will respond. So what do you think? Is this protecting fairness in sports or unnecessary discrimination? Let me know in the comments. This is Mary Donnelly with AppSnap.